What's going on, guys? It's Mike from Powers Crafts and Camping. Today I'm actually coming at you from the kitchen. I'm going to teach you guys how to make some pine needle tea. So stick around. So as you notice, I'm not in the woods right now. I am in my kitchen. I just went on a hike today and I got some pine needles and I got some fat wood too. But I wanted to collect some pine needles to make some pine needle tea. Now, pine needle tea has more vitamin C per ounce than orange juice does, so it's a very good immune booster. Also, it's a good decongestant, and it's just all around. Actually, I think it tastes pretty good. And all the steps I'm going to show you now, you can replace the burner on the stove with a fire. So, I'm going to show you how to get it done. First things first, fill up your pot of water. Now I'm holding the phone with one hand and filling it up with the other, so boom. Next, bring it over to the stove. Get that puppy to a boil. While we're waiting for that to boil, we're gonna go ahead and take our pine needles, put them in our cup. You don't need a whole lot for this. I'm only gonna put about half of them in there, because I want to save this other half for tomorrow. Now you're going to want to let that water boil, get up to a boil, especially if you're collecting it from a source that isn't very good or is questionable. You definitely want to bring it all the way up to a boil. But it's important not to put the leaves in the boiling water and to not put the boiling water directly in the leaves or in the needles. What you want to do is once you get the water up to a boil, you want to take it off the fire or the burner, and you want to let it sit for about 2 minutes to cool down just a little bit, and then pour it over the pine needles. The reason why is because if you use water over 170 degrees Fahrenheit, it can destroy the vitamin C and vitamin A in the pine needles. So water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Take it off the burner, off the fire. Once it gets up to that boil, let it sit for about 2 minutes at around 70 degrees, anywhere between 70 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. About 2 minutes, you're gonna bring it down below 170 degrees. It's still hot enough to steep, but it's not hot enough to destroy the vitamins. All right, now we got that up to a rolling boil. Right off. Now we're gonna let that sit for 2 minutes. You can let it sit for a little bit longer if you want, but 2 minutes is the minimum. All right, it's been 2 minutes now. Without spilling it everywhere, hopefully, I'm going to boil some in. Boom. Now, we're going to let that steep for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, so it's been steeping for about 10 minutes now. Sometimes you can put a lid on it. You don't always have to if you don't want to. This is a Yeti, it's insulated, so I don't put a lid on it because it's not going to dissipate a whole lot of heat on the outside, so it all comes up. But yeah, so that's how you make pine needle tea. Let's give her a go. It's probably going to be still super freaking hot. Smells like Christmas. Oh yeah, that's too hot to try. Yeah, I'm not going to risk burning my mouth. So what I'll do instead is take the pine needle tea and pour a little bit in a coffee mug, and then I'll take that Yeti topper, stick that on there, and boom. Now I got pine needle tea for the next 12 hours that'll be warm. All right, let's give this another shot. Oh yeah, doesn't really taste like much. I mean, it tastes like warm water with, if you smell pine needles, it's literally what it tastes like. It's almost like pine needles, but it's actually really good. I like it, and it's not super strong. So cheers, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was informative. We'll catch you on the next one.